and gentlemen, welcome aboard this live launch with Hunky Dory TV. The crafting captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign and we are now cleared for takeoff. In preparation for launch, please ensure all of your troubles and worries are properly stowed. You won't be needing those today. Our flight time will be a craft-filled 60 minutes or more, and the Hunky Dory crew are now ready for departure. At this time, we ask you to sit back, relax, and enjoy our video presentation. Live launch takeoff in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have live launch liftoff.
Good morning everybody and welcome to a live launch this Wednesday. I'm Kelly Singleton and we've got a really exciting show for you today. We've got a brand takeover and we've got the new memory book dies. But first let me introduce to you my special friend on the demonstration station. It's our first time we've been together and I'm just too excited about it. We're quite similar. We're in the small people girl club, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. Yeah,
Emily's not in this club, she's a bit too tall. And so let me introduce you, it is Sheila Halliwell.
Hello everybody, hello Kelly. Yeah, we are quite small. We've just been having some real fun conversations this morning, you don't want to know. But anyway, it's so nice. We were supposed to have a show together a while ago, weren't we? And then yeah. I think it was the morning when we had a breakdown in the car, so I rang and I was like, we're stuck on the motorway. And I think Natalie stepped in, didn't she?
Yeah. What happened? You stood me up.
I did stand you up.
I was ready.
You were ready, all done up and everything, best frock on. It wasn't intentional. I would never break Kelly's heart in that way. Kelly's lovely. But yeah, it's lovely to be here with Kelly at last.
I think we've got a bit silly.
I think we have, yeah.
I think as well, I've not seen Sheila or Emily since December. So yeah, I've come in and I'm catching up with them and we've gone too far, haven't we? Gone too silly.
Yeah, we have, yeah.
Okay, so shall we just recap our Win It Weekly for you this week? So you can win our Flutterby gift bag die set if you answer the following question. So I might be a bit sneaky here, Sheila, and I can't see that question because of my glasses.
Do you know what? I can't see that either for the camera, and I don't know what that word is. It's too long.
I was hoping you was going to read it.
What is the phobia? Hippopotamonstrosiquit. What? I can't see for the camera. Let me go that way.
Emily, can you pronounce it?
I have no idea. Can't even read it, so.
Okay.
Is it fear of big words, maybe? I don't know.
Well, A is fear of hippos, B is fear of long words, C is fear of cheese.
Gosh, I didn't actually realise that was an answer, fear of long words. That's what I said, fear of big words, because I've not read the answers. Oh my goodness, that's a tricky one, isn't it?
It is. I know that is a real fear though, isn't it? Fear of long words, I think.
Yeah, I mean, there's fears of all kinds. Have you got any? Fears?
Yes, I've got a lot of fears. See that coming out of the house in the morning. Fear of flying.
Have you?
Yeah, I don't like to fly. I think that's it. Maybe, this is a silly one, lifts. I don't like them. I'd rather walk the stairs.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like lifts, do they?
I don't know if it's because I feel a bit trapped.
Is it? Yeah, sometimes I think it's the fact, a lot of people think it's the fact that, because my mum has a similar thing. I mean, she's getting quite old now, so that could be part of it as well. But she's all right in the glass lift where she can see. So if you're going to in the, like, shopping arcade, the glass lift, she'll go in that, but she won't go in the enclosed one. So again, I guess it's a fear of, is it a fear that you're going to get trapped in there and then you can't see and you can't, yeah. I get that, I totally get it.
What's your fears?
Do you know what? I don't like, I mean, I love, like you're saying about flying. I absolutely adore flying and I love flying and I will go, climb to the top of a building and look down, but I can't go to the top of a building and look up. And it's the same when I'm flying. If I can look down, 30,000, 40,000 feet, but if I look up, I get a bit sickly. But I have a massive fear of spiders. I'm getting better with that, but I also have a fear of hair.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, even though I've got a lot of it.
What, if you see it, like if it's fallen out? Or?
Yes, if there's hair around.
Okay.
Or if there's hair anywhere, I'm a bit particular. So if I go into a hotel room and there's like just a hair on the side.
Oh, yeah.
Or like on the, maybe just on the worktop or something, I have to go and change the room. I have to go and ask for another room.
I bet they're thinking,
Sorry.
she's here again. She's complaining about something. We're going to have to swap her rooms.
But that's it. What about Emily? Have you got any
Yeah.
fears, Emily?
Don't
And
like
phobias.
ladders.
What,
Oh,
going
yeah,
up them or
Don't
walking
like
under
ladders,
them? Yeah, it is scary, isn't it?
It's unlucky, isn't it, if you go under a ladder, I think.
They say so, but I'm a bit of a rebel and I will happily
Oh.
walk under one.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, let us know your
Yeah.
fears if they're as strange as Sheila's hair one. Let us know. But you could win. There's 4 winners, and you could win one of these dies. So please like, share, and comment. So before we move on, I just need to tell you that Sheila's Facebook page is very nearly at 1,000 members, or is 1,000 likes.
1,000 likes, I
and
think,
there
yeah.
is a little giveaway for the 1,000th person to like it. So please go and show some love to Sheila's Facebook page.
Oh, that's
Yes.
nice.
So shall we just have a look at the VT for today's products? Okay, so if you caught our memory book die show yesterday on Create and Craft, you will see that this has been a sellout. It's incredibly popular. Everybody seems to love our memory book dies, and if you saw our show last year, you will have seen our original launch of this. So these are an extension, and you can use them with them, you can use them on their own, but they're just fabulous. If you like scrapbooking, journaling, making diaries, making recipe books, this is for you. And I'm sure Sheila will have a lot more ideas of what you can do with these. So there is the main one here, and that is just to make your base pages, and it's got 24 elements in here. It's a square design, and of course it's got the little Polaroid, and it's got some stars and hearts and other things you can personalise your pages with. But just let me show you what they look like when they're cut out, so you can see here exactly what you get from this die set, and personalise it further with the month by month. So there's obviously 12 months of the year here. It's in the unique style and font, but it's also in the same font as the stamps with the original launch. So if you've got these, you can mix and match them, or if you've started the project, you can finish it with these and it will just tie in perfectly. And now you can see them just in a bit more detail here and how pretty they are. Sheila, do you like using these our memory book dies?
Well, do you know what, Kelly? I used the first ones just briefly. I can't remember what I actually did. I only used them, but it was like just one project, I think.
Yeah.
And then obviously this one, I've not had anything to do with this at all. So I've just opened this up this morning and I've cut 1 or 2 things. I'm totally impressed with the cut, as you know, you always get a great cut with Moonstone dies anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do like a few little things on the demo. Basically, it's going to be like it is as a crafter when they get their product through the post and they pull it out and go, right, what am I going to cut? So we're going to do lots and lots of different things with it when we come round to it. But yeah, I will totally enjoy it. I love anything, whether it's dies, stamps, any form of craft. So, yeah.
Well, I've made one as well.
Have you?
Yeah, just a little one, and I made one last time.
Yes, I remember that one.
And you've made one last time, but let me show you what we've got already, what's already been made with these lovely dies. Oh, Emily's just adjusting the camera. But yeah, they're so nice. There's so many things you can do with them. So like journaling, so you can come back to this, you can write in it every day, can't you? You can add little things, you can add pictures. I mean, there's too much you can do, can't you?
Yeah, sometimes you would get a bit overwhelmed by it, don't you? Because you think, oh, well, I could do that. I think for a present for someone's wedding, or,
Yeah.
you know, if you're a grandparent, you might like to do something for a grandchild from birth, or every year of the, you know, imagine if you got it now and you did like pictures and information about them as a 1-year-old, and make
that's
sure
nice, yeah.
maybe you could do it like on their birthday every year. You could do an additional page, so eventually you just do one a year, you know, so eventually by the time they get to 18 you give it to them as a gift, or, you know, go through to 21 or something like that. It's amazing the amount of things, like you say, Kelly, you can become completely overwhelmed by how many things you can actually do with it, and you've got some fabulous examples there of just that.
But what as well you can do, if you start the project, it's not something that you need to finish within a week. You can keep this ongoing for months and just keep coming back to it. You just keep adding little bits time and time again till you build up something you're really happy with. So I'll just show you some of these really lovely examples. So here we've got this little journal here, and you can see just the amount of detail that's gone into this. It's got the little tabs, they've made a pocket on the front, and here I really quite like this bit.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, and as well, it might look like it's really complicated, but it's not, because everything's already done for you, isn't it?
Yes.
It's just, you just need to personalise it however you want to. There's a little slot here for birthdays.
It's absolutely incredible. I like the way, who made this? Do you know who made it?
Yes, Debbie Bennett.
Wow, it's an incredible project. There's an awful lot of work gone into it, and I just love the way she's extended the front cover to make it longer, just by a clever use of the way you put it through your die cutting machine. It's very beautiful, isn't it?
It's lovely.
So
bucket list. Oh, that's nice.
That's really nice.
And goals for the year, a tracker, money tracker.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's lovely.
That's
And
beautiful. Totally beautiful.
I quite like this one. I know a lot of people in this last year have taken up some different hobbies, like baking, to keep themselves busy.
Yeah.
So this is a little recipe book here. And so she's just added like the recipe here. There's a little pocket there. She's got tabs that she can just easily, you know, keep referring back to.
Lovely.
I quite like. I think I might take this home.
Isn't that really nice?
Yeah.
It's something totally different, isn't it? And again, you could do something like that. Maybe, like yourself, you do a lot of crochet, don't you, Kelly? So it'd be nice to have a little, like, crochet pattern book, wouldn't it? With little projects and things like that. And again, these are things you can give away as gifts for birthdays and Christmas. You could add, for something like this, you could add like a little weighing scale, or some little spoons and measuring spoons and things, couldn't you, as a lovely present?
Yeah.
You know, or sell them as gifts on your stands if you sell your projects. You know, there's so many things you can do with things like this, and because it's a die set, you're going to have it for life. So it's lovely.
And as well, they are both $19.99 each, but you can get them both for £30. So that saves £9.98. So it's really a great deal. And there's another one here.
So this one's been combined with the first one, hasn't it? With the stamps.
Yeah.
I know we've still got those on the website, I think. I'm sure they were on the website this morning when I looked. So again, you might have your own stamps. You might like printing things out from your computer, and really, really nice. I love the different things that everyone's done. Isn't it amazing? You give everyone the same kit and everyone just makes something completely different.
Yeah. You can see here as well the month by month dies that she's used to personalise this too.
Oh, that's so nice.
So nice. I love the colours of this one. Nice pastel colours.
Yeah.
So would you mind just showing us a little something with these?
Okay, so I was looking through everything around the desk and going, oh, what could we do here? And obviously, as you mentioned, Kelly, we were talking about yesterday. I was talking with Ashley and Emily about our hunky dory pages that we all have.
Yeah.
And we can see that Natalie's likes have gone up hugely, and mine are creeping up as well. So we thought it might be nice if we get to 1,000, because we do over time. We don't always go on it. We don't check it every day. All of a sudden we'll check it. We'll go, oh, there's another 50 likes on there. So we thought it'd be nice if we get to 1,000 likes, and I'm sure Natalie will do the same, to give something away. And we're thinking, oh, what should we give? So because I'm doing this morning, I thought I'll cut some different bits out. We'll do like a front cover, and then maybe we could give this away to the 1,000th liker. Obviously we can, build it up, but anything I cut we will put in there, and then it'd be nice to see if whoever wins it, what they do with it, if they do anything with it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I've already cut a few bits out, and I thought we would do a front cover. So I was just looking, measuring the dies. Now you've got the main die here, which we'll show you, and it cuts beautifully, right? You can see here, I've cut through a few things already. So I've cut through some of our grey board, which is great for front and back covers. It's a little bit more sturdy. You can paint it, you can ink it, you can cover it, whatever you want to do with it. I've already cut a couple. I've cut some craft as well, so some of our craft card. I've also cut some acetate. So we've got some acetate pages. These are nice for like photographs and things. They are also nice as well to use as a front cover and a back cover protector. So again, just another way of doing something that you might want to kind of preserve or pass on to someone through the years. You could always do a front cover like that. Another little option. And as well, another thought now, because we do have a snowfall acetate, if you've got any of that, you could always use it as a Christmas project, or put photographs in it from Christmas. And I mean, I know we've not probably got any family photos from this Christmas because of the obvious, but it means, thinking ahead, these are things you can do. So what we're going to do first of all is I'm going to cover the front of the cover I've just done here. Now I've taken some of our paper that we had on the shows a couple of weeks ago, which are our duo paper pads that have got the beautiful patterns in, the double-sided. These are really, really lovely. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to chop some of my adorable scoreable, which I've just grabbed off my desk. I've got piles of it and piles of it. So I've just grabbed a colour. I'm going to cut this with the die, and this will go on top of the front cover. So let's get this through the machine first of all. I'll just grab the plates.
Let us know as well in the comments what you would do with these, if you've got any different ideas that we've not thought about. Let us know, because it's interesting to see that everybody would use these in a completely different way. So yeah,
definitely
share your ideas.
Yeah, I love the thought of that. And obviously a lot of you customers out there will probably have bought the first lot that we did. Yeah. And again, this you can combine the two obviously and create something even more amazing. Okay, so let's just see, that's cut. So you can see how easily that has cut, and because I've put it through a couple of times, it's actually given, I don't know if you can see that, like an embossed effect here around the hole. You might be able to see it if I tilt it a little bit that way in the light, possibly.
Yeah, I think you can see.
But that's going to go on top of my front cover. Now you will get the score line in here as well. So again, if you're wanting to, you can actually glue these panels together so that this bit moves as a page, or you can just leave it so that it's all separate. So let's glue this onto here first, and this will be drying while we do the next cut. So if we just add some of our construction glue to here so that it just sticks, and it will grab quite nicely on the grey board. Another little tip, if you're using the grey board or chipboard and you want to cover it in paper, it's nice sometimes to take like an emery board or a piece of sandpaper and sand off the edges and then add some ink just to make it a little bit more vintage. So that's something you can do as well. So we've got this covered now like this. So what I'm going to do is take the second die, which is a little bit smaller, and this will give us a nice panel that we can actually put on the front there. So I'm going to cut it out of this beautiful paper that we've got here. So we'll trim it down a little bit, and then we can get a nice front cover on there.
I think we've had some phobias.
Oh, have we?
Yes. I've seen one that she's scared of ants, and another one worms.
Well, yeah, can understand that, because they can be quite gruesome, can't they? Yes, I get that totally.
I am not the killer. I was going to say the insect killer.
Okay. Yeah, the killer. Okay.
Like if there's a spider in our house, I have to get it and put it outside. Like that's.
Oh, do you? Yeah, that's your job.
That's my job.
Okay, so Dave is rubbish in that
He
respect.
is petrified of spiders, insects, anything.
really?
Yeah, so I have to
Yeah, I'm the chief spider catcher in my house.
spider
Are
catcher.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
can't
that's
just put it
weird.
outside the window. I have to walk down the garden, like far away from the house, whatever weather.
Yeah, because they do come back in, don't they?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can imagine you in your pyjamas and your wellies walking into the garden in the rain
Yep.
with a spider in a tub.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not great. I don't. We live in an old house, you know, so it has a lot of spiders that are probably as old as the house. Actually, they look like it when they climb down. They go so slow, but I don't like those that have like a small body and then very long legs and they go slow. I don't like those. So yeah, I'm not great at killing them.
I nearly forgot my main phobia, and you'll know this from having lunch with me outside. It's wasps.
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 Oh my goodness, you've never seen anything like it. You've never seen anything like it when a wasp approaches, and Kelly is gone like a shot. Honestly.
I mean, I certainly get some exercise minutes though.
Yes,
Moving
yes,
around.
yeah, you do. Oh my goodness, yeah, it's quite funny, isn't it? Okay, so now I am cutting a page. What I wanted to do is, because we're probably going to send this out, I wanted to do a few different pages to go in here from different cardstock. So this one I've cut from our watercolour card. So if you wanted to stamp on it, you could do. So that's going to go into here. We're going to put an acetate page in. We're also going to put a craft page in. So I'm just giving you ideas here as to how you can build them up. What I want to do as well, and I'm going to just do this now while I've got my parchment, which is in here somewhere. I know I've brought it. There it is, under my embossing folders. So we've got some of our lovely parchment, which again we launched last week or the week before. So we've got some lovely colours in here. So I'm going to grab a pink piece, and this is nice because this just shows you as well how many items our dies will cut through. So what we're going to do now, we'll just do this one and then we'll just decorate the front. Now you can, to join the pages together, you can use little boot rings, you can use twine, you can use ribbon, you might want to use chain, entirely up to you. But there's lots of ways of putting it together. Okay, so this is beautiful. This is so beautiful done in parchment. Let me just lift it
I
up.
love those colours. It's nice and spring.
Oh, beautiful, isn't it? That is so nice.
Yeah.
Look at that in parchment. So that will go in as well. Right, so what we're going to do now is, I thought it might be nice to put something on the front of it. So I was looking at, first of all, I came up with this idea because again, a lot of you do have passion for your garden, and I thought, what about making it into a gardening journal? So then you could put little seed packets in, you could do all kinds of lovely things with it, or why not cut out a heart, put heart on there. So these are options. Grab your little books and pull those out. So what I want to do now, I'm going to take another piece of the parchment and I'm just going to emboss this, because this is going to go across the front of my panel here, across my front cover. So let's just get the purple shim for this.
Sheila,
yes,
have you put the acetate through the die machine? Somebody was asking how you cut it.
Yes, I did. I've put it through. I actually did it through the Gemini, because the Gemini in our craft room has a metal shim, and I felt that the metal shim worked better with acetate, because our acetate is quite thick.
Oh, okay.
So you might, if you've got a machine with a metal plate, that might help you go through the acetate, but it will go through the acetate. It's gone through it lovely. Okay, so let's pop this onto the front now here, and then we will grab some of our other dies and we'll build up a little section at the front. Now with this one here, what I think I want to do, even though I've embossed it, I would like to do a little tear along there now, so we get a little bit of an uneven edge. And then we can stick some of we've got some lovely stars and some hearts that we're going to do. Now, if I put that along the front, take it round the back here, I'm just going to secure it there with some tape, because remember, this is going to be covered up with another piece. So you won't see this tape at the back, and that will hold your panel across the front there. So let's just tape that down with some double-sided, and then we can cut a couple of little embellishments to kind of go on the front. So now it's up to you whether you have your journal that way or whether you do it that way. Entirely up to you. Right, so let's bring in the die set now and see what else we've got. And I love the way, like Kelly said, you've got this little like a Polaroid, almost like an old style photograph. So you could put your grandchildren in here, picture of a photo of your pets. You know what we could do as well? We could even, just to give you an idea, you could do something like that. So you can put a little bird in it and it immediately turns it into a photo. Put some acetate behind this, and again you've got like a proper little Polaroid. So let's grab a bit of green cardstock. So this is Adorable Scoreable. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the little photo out of here, like this. All right. And we'll pop that through the die cutting machine, like that.
You've just made me remember that little picture of a bird.
Yeah.
My neighbours are, I think they're like really crazy about birds.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, and they've got bird feeders everywhere. They've got bird houses. There's all sorts going on in their garden.
Oh.
So I bought some bird feeds. I've been trying to steal the birds. I've been like, no, come into my garden. I've got some nice food.
Oh my goodness.
Working in the back room, I look out, onto the gardens. I'm always looking at them.
Yeah. Oh, what kind of birds have you had then in the garden?
There's 2 little robins. There's some blue tits. And then some, I don't know what the other one, like little brown ones. I'm not sure their name.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, they're very cute.
But yeah, what do the cats think of them, or are they?
Well,
Cats all right.
we did have a bit of a disaster last summer, actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, when the blue tits nested, and one of the cats brought one in.
Oh no.
I know, but
that's what they do, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what cats do. Okay, so we've got the little bird in here now, and I'm going to cut around that. That's going to go on the front of the journal because I think it's quite cute. And we've made our own little photograph. So again, if you've got passport photos, or because we all have photos on our phones now, you just print them off. Again, you can make like little tiny, you could even use these as like little key rings and use these separately. So again, what we'll do is we'll pop this on the front, and I'm debating whether to go that way or whether to go that way. I'm just debating that at the moment. So let's have a look what else we've got here. So we've actually got a lovely, lovely tag here too. So I'm going to just look at my colours. We've got a bit of, let's see what colours. We've actually got some nice cream in here, and I've got some cream Adorable Scoreable here. So I'm going to chop a piece of Adorable Scoreable, and we're just going to do a little cream tag. So let's do that. Let's cut that out. So you can see I am just probably doing what you do at home, or what I do when I get things. I like to chop them and have a look at what we can do with them. So again, you're your own designer really. We've just given you the tools, and you're going to actually, cut out what you want to. You're going to put it where you want to, and you can have so much fun with it. And like Kelly says, you don't have to finish it this week. It's something you can come back to time and time again. You might be out somewhere and think, oh my goodness, oh, I've dropped my tag now. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll cut another one. It's easier than climbing off this high stool, risking the microphone thing on my mic pack. Let's just cut another one, then we can grab that one later. Sorry about that, everybody.
When I was doing this at home, I quite like to cut out more than what I need in different papers, just so that when I was looking at it, I had more than what I needed to use, so I could see what worked well. I don't know if that's how everybody does it, but I just like to have lots of options, because I think you can be quite relaxed about this. You can. Yeah. It doesn't need to look completely perfect. It can look a bit rustic, a bit mismatched, and it will still look really good because it's personal to you.
Definitely. That's so true, Kelly. So true. Now I've just had a thought. Let's do, okay, what I want to do is put some flowers on here because I want to put my tag, my little photo kind of on an angle here, but I want to do just half of the embossed bit. I might be able to yeah, I can do that. So we're just going to have the bottom half of the tag embossed. Wrong folder. I did this the other day, didn't I? And people were emailing in and saying, no, wrong plates. So there we go, we've got it. So we're going to pop our little bird on here. So we've got a nice little bit of texture on there. That looks so cute just on that tag. I mean, if you're doing like, if I hold it up and you can see it, if you're doing wedding invitations or you need to do gift tags or bunting, anything like that, it just adds that little extra bit onto that lovely little tag. So what we're going to do, I've still got a little piece of this embossed paper here from before, parchment should I say, so I'm going to put a piece of that round as well, and then it still ties it all in together. And this is the other good thing, because you can use all your scraps, and that's another good thing about these little dies. So you've got all the little stars and things. So let's pop that onto there, cut this one in half. So again, we're going to do the this on the front, so we're just building up the front really, and then we've got another demo as well. So obviously once we come back, we can add a little bit more to it, and then hopefully we'll have a bag of bits that we can send out. So before we do that, let's grab our ribbon box. I'm making a right mess on here, honestly. I'll not be able to find my dies in a bit. Let's have a nice little piece of, let's go with let's go a little bit rogue here, because we've got like this lovely teal colour in here as well. So, piece of ribbon, let's just pop this through the top. Now, oh, sorry, Kelly, go on.
Jane has asked, what size is the book made up, please?
Oh, okay, I will tell you in a sec, because I've got my mat on the inches side here. So let me just thread the ribbon through, and then we'll put it on the mat and you'll be able to see it. So, it is actually just over in length. The longest bit is about 6 1/4 inches by, let's make sure it's in the right place, by 4 3/4. So 6 1/4 by 4 3/4 inches. So it's, you know, it's a little bit bigger than 6 by 6. Okay, let's just trim this ribbon. Not 6 by 6, 6 by 4. What am I talking about? Okay, so we're going to do this on the front like this. We're going to pop our little bird photo. So again, we'll do, in fact, I'll just do a whole big pad for this. So our little bird photo is going to go, I'm just thinking of which way to put it now. I quite like it. I quite like it there. So let's put it on a pad and pop that there like that. Now, if we bring in the die, again, you'll see we've got all kinds of things. We've got a beautiful, you're probably wondering what this is. This is a pocket. And again, you've got little zigzag borders here. You've got the stars too. You've got the paper clip. You've got the arrows as well, and these cute little triangles. So if you want to do some bunting on there, let's do a couple of triangles. And what I will do with this, I will cut a couple at once. So let's do it in some of the, let's do it from a bit more green. So we just need 1 or 2 pieces. Now you might be able to, and I'm going to try this, you might be able to get 2 cut at once. So let's try that. So by doing that, we'll give it a try and pop this on here. Put it into, I'll just do it with 1 for now, just to make sure it works. And then we don't waste any vocab. So put it through the machine, and we'll see if we can cut 2 out. Now, if you cut 2 pieces at one time, especially with like adorable scoreable or thicker cardstock, you usually get one of them more kind of embossed around the edge than the other. That's done a beautiful job there. So let me just see if I can split those now so that you can see it.
We've got quite a few answers for our question, our Win It Weekly question, and a lot of people are saying it is a fear of long words.
Oh,
So maybe you are right.
It must be, mustn't it? Because that's the longest word I've ever seen in my life. I couldn't even see it. I couldn't read it. It's a pretty long word. Okay, we've got it. So there we go. We've got two little embossed triangles. They're so cute. So these are going to go on here like this. So we end up with like a little bunting. So I'm going to do 2 more pieces there so we can pop those through. And do you know what I was going to do then? I was going to say that we can be sticking them on while it's going through the machine, but we can't because I'm on a cranking machine, so it's not. I'm so used to the electronic one, so while something's going through the electronic machine, I'm sticking something else on. But
I
obviously
quite like this machine. I feel like I wouldn't break this one.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think it's a great little machine. I've always loved one like a hand crank machine. I've got quite a few of each actually, but this one is almost a bit foolproof because you've only got the little plastic like wallet that you pass your dies through, and then you've got the purple shim for embossing folders. So you can't, like you're saying, Kelly, you can't go wrong really. It's, you know, you probably wouldn't break it. So it's a nice little machine. Okay, so let's stick our little, in fact I'm going to chop those a bit smaller. Let's do that one there. Because we've got triangles, I'm going to cut my pads into triangles, and then we'll pop these on. So again, it's because I've not got anything cut in particular. It's going to take a little bit longer, but we've only got 2 demos today, so we were allowed a little bit extra time.
Oh yes.
Okay, so let's pop this on here. If I put it there, it will actually hold this parchment in place here. So now we do our second one. I don't know if we'll get 3 on here or get 4, but we will just have a look and see.
I still would like to come round to your craft room. I've not seen it, and I imagine it is just, it's crazy.
It's a bit bonkers at the moment, Kelly.
Is it tidy?
No, it's not. It's kind of tidy. I moved my desk around. You know when I sent you pictures? Well, since then I've changed it completely and I've actually moved it all into another room.
Oh, okay.
Because the room I was in was at the front of the house, and it was on the main road, and it was quite noisy, and it was a little bit cooler. And the back one, we live in an old vicarage, so the back room just overlooks the garden and then the churchyard, and it's all there's lots of nature going on, and it's really quite pleasant. So so I've gone into there, and I much prefer it. So it's all kind of changed quite a lot. So I'll have to send you pictures of that, but I'll tidy it up first. Otherwise, it would be an absolute mess. And I can't have you seen the big mess. Well, I can, you know, it's, you know what my desk's like out here. Right, we're going to just do a little pink heart on here, I think, just to bring that pink back in. And then we will choose some ribbon that can again go through the holes, but we're not going to do that yet because we need to kind of put it all together so that when we send it out, it's all kinds of bits with it. And I will cut lots of extra bits to go with it, which I might do at my desk later. So we've got a little heart here, so we're going to pop this onto the front here, and again we'll do that with a little pad. We've already got a triangle on here, so let's grab that one. So you could make this into a journal, you could do all kinds of little things with it, but let's do that with it. So we've got our, I'm going to leave that now because it's kind of got a mixture of, if I hold it up there you can see it's got like the bunting on. We've got a bit of ribbon which tones in nicely with the teals on here. Tag, we've embossed it, we've used parchment, we've used adorable scoreable, grey board, all the things that you have as a hunky-dory customer and a fan. If I turn it the other way, then you can see it from the front camera. So what I'm going to do, so we've got the front there, and what I'll do as we go through the show, obviously like Kelly's showing things and we're talking, I will put a few more bits into it, and then obviously we'll send this out to our 1,000th liker, but we've got another demo yet, so when you come back we can do a bit more.
I've just seen a comment and somebody had said they would love to see your craft room. So I thought we might not be able to see your craft room, but what we could do is take a picture of Sheila's crazy hunky-dory desk, unicorns intact, and share it on her Facebook page, and then you guys can share your craft spaces too.
That'd be nice.
We can have a look at whose is, you know, the most busy, shall we say?
Yeah, I could put some pictures on as well of my craft room at home. It is very big. I've never had a big craft room, and I have now, so I'm absolutely in my element. It does make a massive difference. But if you're a crafter, it doesn't matter. You can fit in any space, I think, and do your hobby.
Absolutely. Okay, so let me tell you the second important thing today, and it's our brand takeover. So you'll have seen us do brand takeovers before, and that's when we take one of our brands, and this time it's Moonstone dyes, and we improve the offers for you. So it's available for 2 days only. It's available until Friday at 8 a.m. and we've got our collection of dyes. So our usual Moonstone dyes that are 2 for £24.98 are 2 for £20. Our £19.99 dyes are 2 for £30. And this time, for the first time, we've also included our smaller dyes. So our £9.99 dye sets, and these are our sentiment dyes, and our other ones, and they are 2 for £12.
Wow.
So it's great, if you're into die cutting, to stock up on these when the offers are, are better than usual.
Definitely.
And of course, that means you can get our memory book dies 2 for £30. So I'll start off showing you our 2 for £20 dies. So if you need to find this, just go to the website, it's on the home page. You just scroll down, and our lovely Hannah has put them all there for you in the little groups. So so we've got some sentiment dies, and I think these are something that you keep in your stash time and time again. You'll always use sentiments like this. And then our Filigree Frames, if you'll remember from our previous launch how popular these were. And again, the paper pads there, you can use these with the paper pad to cut out the full filigree frame. You can use these on white card and ink them yourselves. You can do loads with these.
These are nice, aren't they?
Lit with love, and this makes a little lantern, if I'm right.
Yes.
Yeah,
It
do you remember
does.
this?
Yeah, I remember Natalie making one, and it was really lovely.
Yeah, and so you could put acetate there. You can make it into a little box and fill it with things. Again, we've got another, what's this one called? Embroidered Elegance. Oh, that's really pretty. So you could cut this out. You could cut this out of mirror. It would look really nice as a background.
Yeah.
Or, again, I quite like it when you just cut things out on white. They look nice, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
When something's really detailed like this, I really like it just on the white card.
Definitely. That'd be nice for like coasters and stuff, wouldn't it? If you're having a party and you just, you just want to have something like quite lacy and vintage on your table, you could cut those for coasters. I think they'd be really nice.
Oh, that would be nice. And then another essential one, just the flowered embellishments here. Again, you can use these on all sorts of your projects. You don't have to just use these, on their own. So let's have a look at the bigger ones. Our £19.99 one. So these are 2 for £30. So you will save £9.98 when you buy these.
Nice.
Again, the big alphabet ones. So you can personalise everything that you make. You could use these in the memory books. It's perfect to add titles to your pages, add a name to the front. Add names to the front cover. Of course, our range of nesting dies. Again, I know lots of you think these are amazing. And then let's have a look at our little sentiment dies. I really liked this launch because with these, it's kind of already done for you.
Yeah.
So if you wanted just a really, really quick card, or if you're in a rush to make something for one of your friends, just die cut it. You can, if you've got any fancy papers, just put it on there and it's done for you. So this one says a little bit older and a lot more fabulous. Absolutely. I think we'd all agree with that one. And then this one, have the time of your life. That's nice. And another one, you are every nice word I can think of. Oh, how nice is that? Oh, we're getting soppy. So, are you continuing with that demo? Are you doing a demo with one of these dies? What's your plan?
Well, my plan was to actually just carry on with these, but unless there's one in particular that we want to use, is there? I mean,
I'll be
what
your
have we got?
showgirl.
I'm just going to have a look what we've got on here actually that is the same as what we've got there, so we don't have to open another set. Is this on every set of dies that we have?
Yes, if they are $14.99, $19.99 or $9.99.
Really?
Yes.
I think I might have to go and do a bit of shopping.
Oh, yes.
We've got the a little bit older,
Okay.
a lot more fabulous here, so we could cut that out
Yeah.
when and maybe include that. So we've got our front page there. So what I thought we'd do as well, let's do this. Let's cut a couple of things. In fact, before I add on to that, I wanted to show you another little tip for those of you that haven't got nesting dies, but you might want to make a shaped card, because I know you're all card makers out there. If you take the second die in, so this is the one that gives you the lovely panel that we cut from the florals here. If you place that onto, this is a 5x5 card, yes it is, let your straight edge overhang there, like that, so the cutting edge is visible. That means that it doesn't cut into your fold here. So if I put that into the plate here now, put that through the machine, this is just another little thing you can do with it. So you can make yourself a nice shaped card. So, and I'm just cutting this from one of our Ink Me card blanks. So you might have some Ink Me, you can make your own card blanks. You can do this from Adorable Scorable, whatever you want to use is fine. So, but if I pull this out now, you'll see what it's done is it's kept the fold intact because we've let the cutting edge overhang. So you've now got a lovely shaped card, which again will stand up that way, like a usual, let's do it the right way so you get the idea. But you could do it that way. It would still be like a little rocker card, but what you can do, slice off the bottom there just a tiny, like couple of millimeters, just to flatten it, and then you'll still get that nice shaped card. So again, it's another thing you can do with those dies that's apart from the journal, you can actually make a card blank with it. So that's another little idea with that one. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to actually cut this one again from the pink Adorable Scorable.
Could you cut it like that to cut quite a few pages at once?
Yes, of course you could. Yeah, I mean, depending on your machine and also your. Oh, let me just move that up a bit. Depending on your machine and also your whatever you're cutting through, of course. It just moved a little bit that then, so I might have to grab another piece. You could probably, I mean, if you were cutting like lined paper or just regular paper, it would cut quite a few at once. I would probably say, if you're using like copy paper or something like that, I would just say maybe do three, four pieces.
A few pieces ready quickly for your journal.
Yeah, definitely. You could use your patterned papers as well.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so let's cut one of these dies that are on special offer, and then we're also going to cut from the main die section. We're going to cut, I think we'll cut the pocket, because the pocket is quite nice and something a little bit different. So what we'll do, we'll grab some, let's grab some more of our cream, and we'll cut the pocket from the cream. And then we can show you how to assemble the pocket. Remember, I'm just showing you the basics here. I'm not doing anything too fancy. I'm just giving you ideas as to how you can cut. It might be your first set of dies that you bought. You know, you might not be used to die cutting. You might think, oh, I've never had anything where I have to construct something. I've always just cut flowers and things like that. So again, it's nice just to show you how to do these other bits. So with this one now, you can see we've got this lovely stitch line already put into there, and then you've got your score lines here. So if you just fold along the score lines like that, and along the long one, okay, like this. So we've now got a little pocket, and this will attach with some red tape or some glue onto your page. So what I'm going to do, if I turn over my front page that we did first and glue this on top, and then we can put our pocket onto there. And you can add sentiment on there. You can do, you can do flowers on it. You can put tags in the pockets. Entirely up to you. So let's just.
Liz has said you could make an advent calendar with clues in it on where to find surprises you hide around the house.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea,
That's
isn't
a
it?
lovely idea.
We didn't think of that one. Well done. Nice idea. Oh, there's so many things you could do. I'm just thinking now, if you were just talking about that lantern die before, if you cut this out 4 times, you also get the square die in here. So you could actually cut windows out. I wonder if this would work. And cut 4 of these panels, fold along that line, so that would then become your base. And then you could probably cut this. I'm reckoning, right, okay, does this make sense? Kelly, you will tell me here.
Okay.
If you get cut 4 of these, you've got your score line already in here. Score down the side, probably a centimetre on either side with your scoreboard on all 4 pieces. Okay, then you'll fold these in, so you'll have 2 sides, and you'll also have a piece that goes at the bottom. Right, so my idea is, if you cut this out, you have a base, and then where these fold and tuck in, you can attach all 4 together.
Okay.
And then this piece that you've cut will be the base that holds them. And the tabs you've cut down the side, you'll put tape on and fold them in. Does that make sense?
I think so.
You think so? I love that grimace she did. She went, I think so. It will work, won't it? Of course it will. But you could also put, so you make a little box. You could maybe put like an artificial plant in. Or you could cut 4 windows like that and make them into a lantern. Although that would probably be too big because we're scoring down here. So you might want to do like a tag window or something, or no window. That's just another idea. If anybody's got these or they buy these and they do that, please let us see if it works, because it's something I would like to see. I might try it if I get 5 minutes in my busy schedule, but let me grab some red tape now.
Now the professional crafters are saying it does make sense, so
Yay!
yeah, we won't go off what I think.
Thank you, professional crafters. I think it will. People will know what I mean. You just try it, and try it on some cardstock and see. Right, so what you need to remember, if you're doing your album this way, when you turn it over, you'll need your pocket to go there. So I'm going to use some red tape. Again, you can use wet glue if you've got wet glue, but you'll need to perhaps peg it or put a bit of masking tape on just to hold it till your glue dries. I'm just using red tape here because it's super strong. And then this makes the idea behind this is this makes your pockets so that you can put your tags in it. But I'm thinking I can probably cut that lovely greeting out, and we may be able to just slide that in. We may be able to put a few little things extras that we do cut afterwards into the pocket. So for whoever wins this, take a look in the pocket just in case there's something in there. Okay, so we can put this here like that and just stick it and use the line here as a guide to it going on there on straight like that. Press that down. Now we've got our little pocket, so you can, if you cut a tag, you're going to be able to put your tags in. I think Natalie did something like that yesterday. But let's cut this beautiful sentiment. What are the price of these, Kelly, for the smaller dies? Are they
£9.99, but you can get 2 for £12.
Oh, that's a great deal. I do think I might have to do a little bit of shopping on the website, because we've still got the pound shop as well, haven't we?
Yes, so you'll have seen this week that we added some more occasion toppers. We added some pick and mix. Yes, and there might be something coming, there might not be before the end of January.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah, so there's still plenty left in the pound shop, and so do go and have a look.
Definitely.
Have you had a look at the pound shop?
I did actually. I did have a look the other day. There's lots of there's toppers on there. There's diamond sparkles, which I was tempted with because I've got a bit of a thing for those. There's definitely no phobia against diamond sparkles. There's an absolute addiction, I think, to diamond sparkles.
I don't think anyone's got a phobia of diamonds.
No, I don't. But you know what though? There are a lot of crafters who have a phobia of buttons, which makes things, a little bit difficult.
Really?
But yeah. Oh, definitely, yeah.
Oh, Lynn has said she's not looking at the pound shop.
Okay, then don't look.
Oh no. Does that mean you've bought too much already?
Well,
Because we like that.
yeah. Who knows? Right, so we've got our little pocket here. So this is our front cover, which we've started to do. Okay, and you can see now how long you can spend on making things with this kit, with the addition of maybe an extra couple of dies as well. So what I'm going to do, I've got my a little bit older, a lot more fabulous. So again, what I would do now as a crafter, because my front cover has got this paper on, then I would keep probably some of this running through. So I might put like a piece on here on this page, or I might put it around the back panel. There's lots and lots of different ways of using this. So I'm going to put next an acetate page, okay, and then I'm going to cut one more page out of, I'm going to do let's do a nice let's do a paler pink page, because I've used the darker pink for the covers. So we're going to do a lighter page. This page is giving me like excitement in my tummy each time I cut it, because I'm just in love with this actual piece. Oh, let's scrape all those bits off the plate. All right, let's put this in here. And then this is going to be the second page, and this will have that lovely greeting on. So remember, if you get this sent to you, you can take out any of the pages, a bit of a clunk there, take out any of the pages that you want to, and add your own, because obviously you'll be able to do something with it. So what we'll do, we'll stick the a little bit older, a lot more fabulous, onto here. All right, let's just get that little bit off there. So I'm going to put a bit of construction glue just on my mat here, and I love the construction glue because once it's dry, you can just scrape it off. If you've got your 3-in-1 tool, the spatula bit scrapes it off amazingly well. That's what I use, because it just dries clear and then it goes like plasticky. So then you can just take it off. And all these little strings that you get on your glue, you can actually pull these off once it starts to dry, so it's fine. So let's pop that on there, a little bit older, a lot more fabulous. Okay.
Lynn replied, who said she's not looking at the £1 shop, and said, yes, Kelly, my ban lasted 11 days. So she's been banned. Oh,
I love that. That's really naughty. Oh my goodness.
Have you ever bought too much and then thought, do you know what, I need to just ease off? Anything?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what, I went across to my sister who lives in California, and she had this thing where everything she wanted, she put in the basket. So, whether it was impulse buying or whatever, it's something she needed. And then she gets to the till. This is very annoying for the cashiers, I guess. And she goes, okay, I don't want this
in
one.
An actual shop.
I don't want this one. Yeah, I don't want this one. I'm not going to take that. I'm going to take that. And then she just leaves them a pile at the till, which is probably very wrong. But that way, she's got everything that she saw that she had, was going to do as an impulse buy, and then decided when she got to the till, no, this is really silly. I'm not going to take this. So, okay, so we're starting to build up now here. So, if I open this and show you what we've got going on in here now. So this is just the start, and I'm going to add cut lots more things out and send these to our 1000th liker. Right, so we've got our front cover, okay, and I've put the little in the garden panel bit on as well. I think it's quite nice that. So we've got our front cover here, so you can see we've got a pocket, and we're going to fill this with stuff. Then we've got an acetate page. Then we've got an adorable scoreable page, which we've put our sentiment die on. We've put that in because they're on such a great deal at the minute. When we turn that over, that's white on the back, so that's nice. We've got a piece of craft in there. We've got some beautiful parchment. We have got another acetate. We have then got some watercolour card, and then somewhere on my desk we have another grey board panel, which is going to be the back, which I will cover. So straight away, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got about 8 or 9 pages there already. Move it that way, then you can see it. I've not even cut. Shall I cut before we go? Let me just cut one of these months out. Let's do. We're in January. Let's cut January. Okay, and we'll do this from the green. Well, I've got a piece of green here. In fact, no, we won't. Let's go with pink. I do like the pink. Let's go with the dark pink. I can't decide. There's so much card on the desk. I'm sorry, I'm so indecisive. My mum always says that. She says, I say, I'll just nip in here when we used to go shopping together before lockdown. I say, I'm just nipping in here. She goes, is there a chair in the shop? And I was like, I think so. She's right, I'll sit down because I know you're going to be 5 hours.
Yes, I've been to Inspirations with you, and we go there quite a lot. So it's not even a new shop to us, and we've been there for quite some time.
We have been there for quite some
time. I've had to look at every ball of wool.
Every ball of wool.
Sheila's looking at every single colour. We've looked. I can agree, she takes a long time to get round the shop.
Kelly, I've bought some, I keep buying wool. They keep bringing wool up from the shop because the shop's closed. They keep bringing wool up and putting it here, so if customers want to buy it online, it will go from here.
So that's what you should be banned from, because I know you have tons.
I've got loads of wool. I've actually got a wool room now. I've actually got a little room that is just all my wool,
You have a wool room
on shelves. Yeah, it's like a tiny little wool shop. I just go in and stand there. And I've got my sewing machine in there as well. All my projects that have started but not finished. So yeah, I'm just in my element. I go, where are you? I'm in the wool room. It's fabulous.
But not doing anything, just looking.
We're just looking. When the lockdown is over, you just come round and play in my rooms with wool and fabric and
have a good rummage.
all kinds of things. So look how beautiful that cuts. That's the January. So again, if you were doing this as something for all year round, you could put, like, if you've been, I know we're not going out at the minute, but once we are and we start going to theatres and shows and things like that, you can put your little tickets in here. You might take some photos and put them in, little memorabilia things. Again, you could go on and on. I could sit here for 3 weeks now making these, and you know, it will be packed this big. Get some of your beads out your jewellery box, like we saw on the big elongated one that Kelly showed you. Was it Debbie that made it? I think she's put ribbons on. She's put boot rings through, put ribbons on. She's put chain on with beads. You know, you can make them really, really elaborate. Put you know, keys on and things like that. Just have a rummage. Any broken jewellery, I bring that into my craft a lot. In my jewellery box, I raid it, use the chain, put it on. You know, you can really go to town. And again, it's a fabulous set of dies. I love it. I'm not going to carry on because we've got this. I could just go on all day, but I will cut lots more pieces out from all different cardstocks. I might put some mirror and stuff in here as well. And then we will build up a nice little package to send out to our 1,000th liker. So if you fancy being in with a chance of winning it, just go on there. If you're wanting to be the 1,000th liker, I guess you just keep going on there, don't you, and wait until there's like 996 people who've liked it, and then go, ooh, should I click like now? So if you want to do that, that would be much appreciated. But if not, then don't. You might not even like me, so. So you might put a thumbs down or something, or I think, oh, we should show up. We're going to go back over to Kelly now as she shows you some other little things, and then I'm going to happily sit for the next couple of days until we get to 1,000 and chop out some bits and then send this in a package, and you'll be able to do something with it, or you'll be able to at least use the bits from inside it. So there you go.
So I just wanted to show you before we leave, because we was looking at Sheila's then, and we know that she's used a little Polaroid just to see how cute these are.
Oh my
so
goodness.
So you can actually put little pictures in. How sweet is that?
Cute is that?
And just use it to make your own little photo album. I think that's just so sweet.
Oh, that's so nice, isn't it? Imagine giving that to like grandma, or, you know, if you've not seen grandkids for so long, or they've not seen the grandparents, make them a little album up and then send it to them until at least we can all get together again. That'd be really nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Or for anniversaries, you could put wedding photos in here, couldn't you?
Yeah, Pets even. Yeah, I did one of my cat, didn't I? With the original one. That's so lovely.
Oh, I just love those little mini Polaroids.
Aren't they the cutest thing ever?
And then there's another one here. Austin's Memories 2020. I just like this because it was quite vintage, you know, with the black and white photos.
This is nice. Is this
yeah.
This is Catherine's, isn't it? It must be.
not
From
sure.
I think it is from our creative team here. She's working at home currently, obviously, but I think it must be Kat, because her son is called. Did it say Austin?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got 3 boys. Does that look like it could be? Yeah, it is. I can tell. It looks like her.
Yeah. When I'm showing these, because I'm so interested, I want to look at them like this so that you guys
So
can see
so people can't see them. Oh, look, that's so nice.
It's lovely, isn't it? I like as well, like the torn edges on the pictures.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. So, and I think that just shows as well, you can be quite quick sticking these pictures in. You don't have to cut them really neat. You can just print them out.
Of course.
You can just rip them, stick them in. Looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Yeah, so much.
Yeah.
It's so many ideas. It's just a lovely way as well, I think, as a crafter, of using up all your bits and bobs at home. And you know, if you've got fabric, and some machines will cut fabric, some of your die cutting machines, so you could do one from fabric, couldn't you?
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
like maybe like a cloth one for a baby. You know, something like that. Do something.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people recently who have made lots of things from like Grandad's old shirt. If Grandad's passed away,
Oh, okay.
they've got his shirt and they've made things from his shirts, like cushions and things. So you could do that, couldn't you? You could take fabric, old clothes, and you know, that means something, and put them in an album, make like a fabric album. There's so much you could do with this set of dies. You know, grab them while they're on this this good deal. It's really good.
Yeah, so just to recap, the brand takeover is on till Friday at 8 AM. You can get these lovely dies that Sheila is showing you today, 2 for £30. So yeah, go ahead, get them, and please show us what you do with them, because we just love to see, because they're so interesting.
Definitely.
But that's it from us. We'll be back tomorrow. Emily has added in a little sneaky show for us, and we will be back with the Box magazine tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
Ooh.
And are you on Create and Craft this week?
Yes, we have some shows on Friday with our brand new fabulous waterfall cards. This is going to be a really nice show. It's a really nice concept that we've come up with, and that will be on Friday at 11:15. So tune in for that.
Perfect. So don't forget to add your answer to the Win It Weekly question. I will add this to our rollover box, and we will see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.